It's amazing what you can do with a click of a mouse these days. You can take a tour of a business in another part of the country without ever leaving your house. Google is expanding its Business View program into Central Texas. And I recently met the only certified Google photographer in Central Texas. And in my humble opinion, that makes him and his job pretty interesting.
I am the most interesting man in the world.
This is Aaron Jetelina, and despite the uncanny resemblance, he's probably not the most interesting man in the world. But his job is pretty cool. He's the only Google photographer between Austin and Dallas. No, not one of those guys in the car. He shoots for Google Business View.
Google Business View uses the same technology as Street View. It's a virtual tour that allows people to virtually walk through the front door of businesses and explore on their own.
The Carlene Bright Pavilion in Woodway was one of the first local businesses to hop on board, and it's been a real plus for brides from out of town. They do a Google search, then click on the virtual tour button, and bingo, they just saved a trip.
I think that a lot of people will be able to actually see the pavilion without having to make that trip. They can show their parents, they can show mother-in-law to be exactly what the facility is going to be like.
This device allows the camera to turn 90 degrees. It has ball bearings that stops it, and it allows us to capture 4 panoramas in order to create the tour. Google software stitches it all together. We take multiple panos or panoramas, which forms the virtual tour throughout the facility. We take anywhere from 6 panoramas up to 100, depending on the size of the business.
Jetelina got the job not because
I am the most interesting man in the world,
but because he passed a screening process and he has all the high-tech camera gear that Google requires. Business is picking up. Baylor recently signed up to showcase the new Baylor Club. And for Janet Schaefer and the Pavilion, that makes him without question the most interesting man in the world.
Pretty close. He's a pretty good guy.
maybe not.
Maybe so.
If you have a business that you think would benefit from Google Business View, you can find Jetelina's contact information on our webpage. Just click the Find It button.